Yeah, my people, it's good afternoon, good morning, good evening from me to you. Wherever you're watching me from, it's good day. My name is Danny E, and I'm popularly known as All Smiles. Like this program, please share it, let it go viral. Subscribe, please. Please subscribe. Subscribe to this channel to help you a great deal, to help you a lot. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so I come up with a video anytime you'll be the first to be notified. Okay. Go to the comment section based on whatever I'm going to say today. Make your comments there. We are human beings. I'm not a lion. I'm not going to tear you apart. I'm just going to talk. All right. You all know my topic is the Bible and man or man and the Bible. This topic is not going to finish. We will continue until all of our head correct. Even if my own not correct, my own will correct later. All right. Today I'm going to hammer on some issues. I picked them from what happens in the Christendom or the religious aspects of the religious life. So I just pick something. If it's politics, I'm going to pick something. But today I'm going to the religious circle to pick something from there. And I came across one video. I'll show you guys the video now. A lady she was just complaining, talking about the Christendom, about Christianity, how she left Christianity, decided not to become a Christian anymore because of certain things she saw and what our own child told her and asked her some certain questions, and she couldn't maybe respond to them, and based on some certain things the child decided not to like do some things that was supposed to be done, and she took the same step and said no, Christianity is not for her. Because the lies that we are told in the Bible is what is causing most of those problems. But when you tell them that they told lies, there are some lies in the Bible. Some people just hate you. Say, what animal, useless person, what is this saying? The Bible, touch not my anointed, and do my prophet no harm. To the extent that pastor will do anything to them, the pastor can go free. It's not a problem. But if I do same thing to them, it becomes a war. So they now tell you that the pastor was first a human before pastor. You're not a human before you are doing anything you are doing or wherever you are. That's not an excuse. They just use that excuse to cover them up, and they will still continue in such acts. They don't stop. So look at you guys are discouraging people from the house of God, living Christians. She cannot be a Christian. Just look the video. I'll come back to you. See the video now.
Can I share with you just a few reasons why I walked away from the religion of Christianity? So I was born into Christianity. I had no choice. You were expected to carry on being a Christian. Went to church every Sunday, did everything a Christian ought to do. I gave my life to Christ as a child. We were taught that we had to give our lives to Jesus. Altar calls were made in our children churches after we had been given a sermon about heaven and hell, about what will happen to you if you do not receive Jesus. I remember watching in church back in those days. We were told to give up our televisions in the church I grew up in because the television could cause the devil to come in the home. So you couldn't watch TV, but we could go to church and go and watch movies, right? Film night. And trust me, the film nights was nothing, no Disney movies. We would go and watch movies like The Burning Hell. Parents would be separated from kids, and we would be shown these movies about what your life would look like if you do not give your life to Jesus. And after you're done watching this very scary place, they frighten you and then do an altar call and tell you, come and give your life to Jesus. We were children. We didn't know better. We didn't know we're none the wiser. We just go forward, give our lives to Christ in tears. I remember giving my life to Jesus as a child in tears. Now I'm expected to carry on being a Christian until my child came to me and said, I do not want to be a Christian. And when I asked him, why not? He said he heard about how barbaric the death of Jesus was, and he didn't want to identify with that. And I looked at him, and really and truly, he had a point. Why did Jesus, the Savior of the world, have to die in such a horrific manner? If he was God, why would he need to be killed in that manner? Right? And so I started questioning. If children are innocent, why are we teaching this to children? Why are we telling children that they need to give their lives to Jesus? What does Jesus need the lives of people for? So I started questioning. And today I realized there was not good enough reasons to be a Christian. So I walked away. And I couldn't then pass on the religion to my own kids. Well, it turns out that the Jesus they said was going to save us, him and his daddy were the same ones that planted the tree in the garden. I mean, think about it. An all-knowing God, all-powerful, plants a tree and says, don't touch, to two people who didn't know whether they were going or coming, and left them to their own devices. He comes back, they've eaten from this tree. You would think that a good God would forgive them. No, he decides to punish them. Not only punishes these two, he then goes further to create hell, where anyone who comes after these two would then be punished after you're dead. Would it not have been better to save those two or forgive them? Would it not have been better? Just forgive them and then solve all the problems. But now I, in 2023, get to partake in a fruit I didn't eat. Now I'm being punished. My children are being punished. You're being punished for a fruit that you didn't eat. And guess what? If you think that you escape here on earth, the chances are you're going to go and be punished even further after you die. I think at this point, we need to realize that out of the so many gods out there, what makes you think that Jesus' daddy is the real God? How did you work it out? How did you decipher that Jesus' daddy was is the one and only true God? How did you work it out? Until you work it out, stop teaching it to kids. Stop telling kids that they're going to hell. Stop telling kids that it's child abuse for you to teach something that you know nothing about. And what even frustrates me when I think about it now, I was traumatized as a child, made to give my life to Jesus in tears after being shown places, this hell place where you'll be burned forever and ever. Well, guess what? It turns out the person who told the story of creation, Moses, he wasn't even there at the point of creation. Where was Moses when he wrote the story? He wasn't even born when the story supposedly happened. So it's either Moses lied or he made it up. So no, I'm in the business of waking you up, waking people up. Start asking questions before you wait, or even if you must give your children the religion of Christianity or any religion, wait until they are adults. Giving or indoctrinating children into a religion that you are not sure of, whether you've got the right religion or not.
Did you all see that? Did you hear what she said? It's a terrible thing. We are in a world where I don't know how to say it. So me, I'm a child of God. I keep saying I believe in God, and I'll keep believing in God. I know God exists. Though he might maybe decided to hide his identity from us, whoever he is, but I believe that maybe we are living in the bowel of the Almighty. This whole world you're seeing is God, and we are inside, which is the bowels, the stomach of God. People keep coming with all different kinds of ideologies and philosophy and sort of talk and all that. So if you don't use your brain very well, people will wash you, they will use you, you will become useless if you're not careful. Some they go with it and they become successful. But it's not that thing that they follow that made them successful. It's their own struggle. They don't sit, they don't rest, they don't sleep. You understand? I'm not saying that God will not assist you. God has assisted you already from your mother's womb. You don't need any other thing from God. He has given you that. Go and use it. You understand? I also show you guys another video. Me, I don't like calling post name, but this one I'll just show you. I know him. I know him very well. When he was hungry in Benin City, then I used to go to Uniben to go and visit my friend. Then they're starting this their church thing, doing cell meeting, all their rubbish. They're using Uniben Hall mostly. This man is somebody I don't know. I always put on brown coats. His principal is all these blue color coats, navy blue color suits. That's what that one puts on mostly. This one is brown suit. I know him. Hungry face, bleaching, dirty bleach. That time bleaching the skin, dirty one. Now I don't want to correct the money day. How can you open your mouth and say that the minute any man opens his mouth and speak about the men of God, that person has died physically and spiritually? That's a stupid talk. So it's better you sing kindergarten songs like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star than talking about men of God. Who are you that one cannot talk about you? Joe Biden, the president of America, I think he's one of the most powerful persons in this world. The Queen of England, before she died, she's one of the most powerful persons in this world, including King Charles. People mention their name, they talk about them. Nobody kill anybody. Nobody dies spiritually or physically. Why are you guys like this? Why are you threatening people? You just say things that will shake them. There are some Christians now, those con Christians will be shaking, and I don't want to die, you. I don't want the wrath of God. I keep telling you, God don't kill people. People shouldn't give God a useless name. God has created the natural thing that kills people, which is old age. You will live old at your ripe old age, maybe 120, 130, 90, 96, or thereabout. You will die naturally. That's the nature of God. God did not create one specific time or one period for you to just sick and die or accident to kill you. People, you threaten people. This is wrong. Very wrong. How can you say that kind of thing? Whoever opened his mouth. Meanwhile, your principal has left his wife, or his wife left him. At this point now, he's justified because it's not his fault. So one of his members said it's power tussle. He and his wife, they are doing power tussle. That was why they are married to break. You that is speaking, only go, as you blow the air. Whatever marriage has a problem, that marriage should come together immediately. But in your own, you couldn't blow the air. You are like one that used to go to one mountain and will do blah blah. He's praying for coronavirus to come to an end. He's doing fasting or something, and he's eating a widow and amala. Serious one, correct, a goosey soup. And we tell you that he's fasting for 7 days or whatever. You know, all these lies need to come to an end. You guys need to stop it because it's not helping us. You understand? It's not helping us any bit. You can't tell somebody not to talk about you because you're a man of God. Who are you? You're a man of God I knew. I used to know in Benin. I was putting on brown coats, brown suits. I was just to call it coats. Brown suits those days. Now they left Benin branch for you. You are not a big boy. You are married to his sister. Oh. It's a family thing. Oh. They couldn't give the place to another person. They gave it to his in-law. You see the sense? Now you made money. You are saying that any man that opened his mouth to speak about the men of God is dead spiritually and physically. Why are you threatening people? There are lots of us in the Western world. We speak about this Christian thing, about men of God. People don't die here. But if it's in Nigeria, they will kill the person and say God has killed him. You have one kind of mind that you've told yourself that this is what you want to do. And you will do it no matter what, because we don't have law in our country. That's why things just slip off and placed under the carpet. Can you be saying those kind of things? If I come, there are certain videos I come across, when I see them, I just look at the video and I say, what is this? Is it only Africa that's in this world when it comes to uselessness? There are nations, great nations all over the world doing wonderful things. Our own is only on uselessness. So you want to tell me that God will only operate and keep people in a country like Nigeria or Africa because of the uselessness? The kind of uselessness they have here in this Western world, God don't kill them in their uselessness. You guys should think of something else. The world is getting too open for you guys to trick people. You have to stop it. Go and look for work. You pastor, I'm telling you, one after the other, go and look for work. Look for something else to do. You can't tell me to come and give you my tithe, come and give you my offering. That's madness. The highest fraud in this world is that tithe thing. How can I labor myself, struggle, and come and give you 1/10 of it? Who are you for me to give my 1/10? Are you crazy? Are you something wrong with your brain? You think God is that biased? God that gave me strength, gave you strength to walk. I will walk, I will not take my 1/10, come and give you. Because you are what? So because you are preaching the word. You think I cannot preach? I have mouth, I can preach like you too. So you are preaching and they don't give you time, don't stop the work of God. You chose to do that. So you need to do it while you still work. Me, if I want to preach, I can preach and I'll still be working and making money. Not depend on people's tithe and offering. Rubbish. Please let me zip it up here. I'll leave you guys here until I come your way next. I have so many other topics and videos I'll show you, but that will be another discussion. Okay, my name remains Danny E. I'm popularly known as All Smiles. It's Danny Fizz TV, Danny Fizz Show. Don't forget to always hook up with us. Subscribe. It's very, very important. Please subscribe to this channel. Go to the comment section, say whatever you want to say based on what I've just said now. I'll not be lion, I'll not be tiger. We go talk as family when we be. Like this program, share it, and hit the notification bell. So when I come up with a video anytime, any day, you'll be the first to be notified. And one most important, very, very important, is that I love you all so much. Take care and bye.